There's a couple of ways to look at it. You can start again, but ultimately you should also. We're pretty excited about the position that we're in, so it's a matter of just taking 1 week at a time. So that's been our course since the start of this Currie Cup, and we certainly are not into getting ahead of ourselves. It's just dealing with our own performance and clearly identifying and respecting the threats that are going to come from the Pumas. We just get on and deal with what we can control, and what we can control is our preparation, and if we can prepare well, then we can control our performance. So that's all we're really focusing on, to be fair. They're actually a very good carrying football team. They do apply pressure. They're a very proud union, and they're physical, and they're in the same region as us. So there's certain players within that group that we're looking at from a Super Rugby point of view. So there's still a lot left for them in the competition. And as you know, when you're going through tough times, your will, the one way to get out of it is through your will. So I'm certainly expecting their will be pretty huge when it comes to Friday night. This week's selections, I've just sat down on it and deliberated a little bit more, on it, just to make sure that it's right, because selection's critical. But that's healthy. We're starting to build some more depth. But in saying that, we know what the other side of the fence looks like too. We've suffered as a union for a long time, so we know exactly what that experience is like. And so, we're very mindful of that situation. So our feet are, firmly on the ground, and we're working hard for each other. And when a teammate comes back in, he certainly does. I get the feeling he cares, because he doesn't really want to let the team down. Such a critical combination, 9 and 10, and I think Michael's, certainly benefiting from, playing more rugby. Also, he was a really good running threat last week. And I think if he continues to be that threat, well, then the passing game and also the kicking game will come with that. I think that's the only way that you can, keep the opposition guessing. Elton is maturing in terms of his decision making and running the game. I think the next 4 years is pretty exciting for him, but more importantly, it's the next 2 years, because the next 2 years will determine whether the goal of a World Cup is going to be available to him. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's such an exciting time in South African rugby for this Currie Cup group of players, because ultimately, at the end of the day, if the team continues to perform well, then individuals' international honours are going to be enhanced. So it's up to us to earn that right. And I'm sure if we can continue to grow as a group and get better, well, then people like Elton, and there's about 5 or 6 other guys within this group that I think that can play for the Springboks, but we're going to have to earn that right.